What's up, guys? Bowtied Owl here with another video breakdown. Let's get started.
Why do you think men care about a woman's body count?
Alright, right from the start, we see a slight lean in, hands on her hips, behind her back, as the question's asked. Do you think men care about a woman's body count? Typically, this would suggest a readiness to engage in the question, but her hands behind her back may indicate a little bit of uncertainty here.
Do you? People actually care about that shit?
Men in general.
So we see her eyes go wide again, mouth wide open, quick lean back as she responds at the presenter's affirmation. It shows another layer of surprise, potentially mixed with some disbelief or disdain. The lean back might imply a wish to distance herself from the presenter's viewpoint or the question.
If a man is fucking asking my body count, he can get fucked. Who gives?
So now we see a significant emotional reaction to a rather general question. And if you were asked this question, typically the answer would be yes or no. We coupled her emotional reaction with a noticeable rise in voice volume. Her defensive response suggests a pretty strong personal offense, or strong feelings about the question.
What the fuck? Oh my god, that's so stupid. People actually ask that shit?
Note the shift in her posture here. So her hands move from her hips to the front. Her right hand moves to cover her torso. This is typically seen as a blocking or self-soothing behavior. She's very clearly upset that the question's being asked.
Yes.
Okay, well then you're talking to the wrong man.
She now grabs a microphone, leans into a presenter as he responds pretty affirmatively. This assertive move probably signifies her trying to take control of the conversation and challenge the presenter's question or point of view.
If a man is ever asking about your body count, you're talking to.
So let's stop here. So she shifts her posture again, turning away from the presenter, looking directly into the camera, trying to take control. Her eyes are exceptionally wide, though, which shows a little bit of insecurity or fear. The high position of the microphone, probably a subconscious protective move here.
The wrong man, and he can get fucked.
So we see a head tilt to the right, eyes are wide, both her upper and lower teeth are showing, which is unusual. It's a pretty potent reaction to a straightforward question. With the teeth, we're looking at some serious aggression or intense emotion going on in her head. So now her head goes back, upper teeth are still showing, a strong grip on the microphone, and her eyes are still fairly wide. Pretty high display of emotional intensity here.
So fucking stupid. Get fucked.
So here at 27-second mark, she's strongly voicing her disagreement. While she's doing that, we see upper teeth, a very tight lower lip, eyes squinting as she turns away from the camera. This is a pretty clear display of anger, possibly sarcastic dismissal, and then you'll see a pretty odd laugh coming up here.
Can I ask you this then?
Yeah, sure.
So note the presenter's quick nose touch here as he asks his next question. This is a self-comforting behavior, his first sign of discomfort during this conversation.
What do you think about the analogy
So now we see her right arm across her chest, but lower down this time across her sternum area. So she's bracing for the next question, probably a disagreeable question in her mind.
one key can open many locks? It's known as a master key, as opposed.
So a nice little cue we pick up here is her tongue out between her teeth, typically a sign of disgust or rejection. Her arms are still defensively across her sternum as she's being asked this next question here.
So if you have a lock that can be opened by any key, it's a shitty lock.
I think that if a woman is an analogy to.
So another turn towards the camera. She's grabbing the microphone pretty heavily. Another round of just general surprise, disbelief, and strong disagreement to his analogy.
To you, then you're not fucking ready to be talking to a woman, and you should probably get fucked. So
note the presenter's grip on the microphone and his arm across his belly here, just indicating a little bit more discomfort he's feeling.
If a woman is the key to you.
So finally here we see her eyes pretty wide, nostrils are flared, upper and lower teeth showing again, pretty unusual, head jutting out as she leans into the presenter. This is a pretty potent display of anger, frustration, a very confrontational stance, and a very emotional reaction to a general question and analogy.
Talk to your mom. Talk to your sister, talk to your cousin. I don't know, get a real fucking life. And get fucked. Thank you. And a woman is not a key. Thank you.
So what's the takeaway here? Body language is a powerful form of nonverbal communication. It's revealed a wide spectrum of emotions from surprise to anger, defiance to disgust. We saw a pretty incredible, overly emotional reaction to an otherwise normal question. Think about how you would have answered that question if you were stopped randomly on the street. Would you have reacted that way or just said yes or no? I'll go ahead and let you draw your own conclusions, but I will say thanks for joining me today. This is Bowtied Owl, your body language expert. Until next time, thanks. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insightful analysis like this one. Make sure to check out my Twitter account for more body language insights as well.